Okay, so now can you see my screen, right?
Yes.
So what we wanted to say here that our if statement was actually checking credits if it is bigger than 20 or equal 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
But see the guy, what the guy is saying, if a student buys 20 or more of credits, so he's making his the comparison that he's talking about here, he's talking about USD. He's not talking about credits at all.
Oh, I see. Yeah, we messed up the value.
So it means that he is he's extra based on the money value, not on the
Not
credits.
on the
Like,
credits, on the
yes.
money. Okay, I
So
see.
we should change our if statement to be able to cater for that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good. So
I would say we need to have some sort of base value for money, right? We could just set it as 0 if you want.
but the base money is it's already in input.
It's already in, okay. So we could do if money input, just replace that in the elif and the if statements.
Okay, let's try to run.
Mm-hmm. So that was for 1, right?
But it's also wrong. You know why it's wrong? I mean,
Why?
I mean, is there? I mean, there could be something in the code that need to be adjusted. But what I'm trying to tell you that this guy give $1, he should get 25, but he got already extra. So he got already extra because actually what we printed is not the extra. What we printed is we printed only what he gets here. So we should print here
Oh yeah,
all the
because you have to
credits.
increment. Okay, yes.
Okay, so yes, if he give one, is he will get
70.
25 plus 50 that he have initially.
Yeah,
So it's
because the 50s, we had to initialize that earlier. Yes.
yeah, okay. So good. Um, I would say okay. I would think to reduce the amount of so the difference between a normal programmer and a good one is the one
Mhm.
that will write less amount of code to be able to achieve the
The
result.
same result. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would say I would want to put this at the bottom first. Okay.
Mhm.
And think how to improve that line of code. Instead of checking two things, I wanted to make it only check one thing. How to do that?
You said instead of checking 2 things, you wanted to check 1 thing?
Yes. So now we are checking if the money input is bigger than 10 and less than 19. But actually,
Okay.
we can achieve the same result by removing one of those, either this or this.
Either 10 or 19.
Yes.
We could remove 19.
Okay. Can you tell me why?
You said we could remove 1.
No, yeah, I said we could remove, but when we need to remove, we need to know why we remove it. So the question now, why do you think we remove the 19?
Because 20 is already
Okay.
uh
So if the guy here input $1, so $1 is bigger than 20 or not?
yes.
No, $1 is not
Oh
bigger
wait,
than
for
$20.
the money input, no, it's not.
Yeah, it's not, right?
Hmm.
So it is bigger than 10 or not?
No.
It's not, right? So it will come here. Is
Hmm.
it less than 10 or not?
Yes.
Okay, good. So if it is less than 10, so this will be executed, right?
Yes. So then
Okay,
nothing is added to it.
So nothing is added. Okay. So it means that, okay, anything bigger than 10, this will be executed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if this statement does not finish, so I mean, we execute that statement. If this is executed, then nothing here will be run, right? We will never go through it again, right? It's only one. So it means that if we are sure that it is equal or bigger than 20, then we are sure that this will never get executed. So if it is not bigger than 20, so it's how to say, internally we can say it is less than 20, which means that it is from 19 and below. Correct. So if it does not execute that line 49 and 50, we are sure now that without going through this, it is 19 or below.
Yes.
Right? But if it is 19 or below, I don't need to write here any and. Why? Because if I say,
it already
I'm sure about it. Yes, I'm already sure. So that is the main reason that I asked you in the start. Should we start with the higher or with the lower? When you start with the higher, it means that you start to eliminate things from the start.
Unnecessary. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And again, if this line was not, I mean, it turns out to be false, it means, it internally means that it is less than 10. So if this does not execute to true, I am sure that the money input is less than 10. Less than 10 means it's 9 and below.
Yes.
Right? So 9 and below, then we need to check for that do nothing. Actually, these two lines do nothing. If it is 9 and below, I don't need to do anything. So simply, I would say I can make some assumption.
Yes.
And say, I would remove that. It doesn't make any sense to add it.
No.
Right? So if I run, I still will find 75. Yes. Okay. And what if I put 10? So does this make sense to you? If we put 10, so 10, can we confirm that this is correct or not?
We already have 50, and then we just,
so 325 minus 50. Okay. So it means that our $10 is converted to 275. Our $10 get how many additional credits?
25.
25. So minus 25. It means that for $10, it's converted. He multiplied 10 by 25. This is the first calculation that we have. So it gives 250. So that is, so it means that yes, we already do it correct. So it works. It works with less amount of lines.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Good. So let us move to the next thing. So yeah. Okay. So he asked us to create a global array student accounts that store 1,000 instances of print account. Write a program code to declare the array student accounts.
Okay.
So tell me, what should we, so this is an array, right? So what should we do here? To initialize or to create an array for 1,000 students. Any idea?
Well, first, we need to have one array that's set to 1,000 arrays, you said?
Here, he's saying a global array student accounts stores 1,000 instance of
Oh, we just is global array student accounts. So first we have to set into an array and then we have to pass 1,000 through it.
Yes, possible.
Okay.
So tell me how to do that.
Let's go back to the do we just set it to an empty one for now?
Yes, we can do that. Like that?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So that's we will never be able to know if we done it correct or not unless we really try to insert something inside it. So we have to go to the next requirements and see how they require us to deal with this array. So the main program has a procedure called CreateID. So that CreateID takes the first name, last name as a parameter. Okay,
Yes.
fine. Then it creates a print ID that is a concatenation of. So we need to use the first name and last name to create a print ID.
Okay.
That print ID is actually a combination of these three things. First three letters of the first name in lowercase.
Yeah.
First three letters of the last name in lowercase. And the character 1.
Okay.
So, for example, the name Bill Smith would produce Bill's BILSMI1. Okay, and then let me see. So check if the print ID created already exists in the global array. So, I mean, to me, I will go step by step. So
yes,
he created here do a first requirement, get a print ID, and he used certain way of doing that. I will try to do that now.
Yeah, we could do the print ID part first.
Yes. So I will go here and then we define. Okay, define. We define what? What is the name?
Print ID.
No, it's called CreateID. Print ID is.
Oh yeah, it was CreateID. CreateID.
Yeah, CreateID. Okay.
And then print ID is going to be one of the variables. Yes.
It takes the name and last. Let me see.
Did we name it first or did we name it name?
First takes first name and last name. Sorry again.
Did we name the above one? Was it named first or name?
First and last.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. So now it will take. Okay. Let's say. So there is three things that we need to do, right? Yes. Can you tell me first what is the first thing we need to get?
First, we need to get the
three
first
characters.
Yes, of the first.
From first. Lowercase.
Yeah, in lowercase. Yes. Same for the last name.
Good. So.
So I was thinking if we could just do the whole thing as like a one return statement. So you could do return. We have to do some concatenations. But first, yeah, 0,
first, last, and then he asks us to add one, right?
Add one.
Okay. So he asks us to get the first three characters. How to get that?
0:2.
Okay.
Or no, 3. 3 would be better because it wouldn't include the fourth one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Yes, exactly. Yes, you're correct. Okay. So now,
what else was there in that thing that said?
Sorry again.
What else was the thing? It said 3 characters from first, 3 characters from last, plus 1, right?
So, yes, the 3 characters from last, but you have to make sure that it's lowercase and then the character 1.
We would have to do When we print it, we would have to do it with dot lower, right?
I think maybe, so if we want to change to lower, how to change from here to lower?
From here,
Mm-hmm.
that is the method, right? Dot lower.
Yes. Okay. And here we would print.
Mhm. And then let's just pass the name.
So
Oh, could you do something with longer than 3 characters? I just want to see if it's gonna work.
mm-hmm. Can we do like that?
Yeah, let's see.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't accept. Why?
Oh, it says you can't do too lower. You have to do is lower.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
So where did you see that?
right there at the
Attribute
bottom.
is string object has no attribute to lower. So what should I do?
It says, did you mean is lower? Is that the correct method?
I'm not sure. Tell me.
Yeah, I thought it was just dot lower, but we can try is lower.
Okay. So okay. Yeah, we can do is lower. Yeah. Like that.
Oh, never mind. If it's not the yellow, then it's not correct. Oh, no, no, no.
Okay.
Blue is correct, I think. Yes, correct. Never mind, never mind.
Okay.
Let's see.
Hmm.
Now what's the so four plus. Mm,
So the question now is that should so to lower should be past the string inside or should be dot to lower.
Oh, so you're saying should it be passed with a string inside or
Yes,
dot
this
lower?
yes,
I think it's
yes.
better to pass it with the string inside.
Okay, let's have a look. So
Oh,
two lower. Let me see.
not sure if this will work, but we can try.
Hmm, it's not defined. He doesn't like it also.
Yeah.
So my question would be, since all this doesn't really work, so let's wait. Can this work?
No, because you can't set a string with the method. You would have to put, if you wanted to do that, you would have to put the test inside of to lower.
You sure?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So if I put it like that, should accept, right?
But then
Hmm.
I don't know if it's good. I was thinking that when we call for create ID, we would just do dot lower then. Like when we print an object, we would do dot lower from there.
str.true. So that will not work, right? It's not defined. So what should we do?
It says to lower is not a correct function or method, right?
He doesn't like it.
No. Isn't it just dot lower? Is it? I didn't think it was to lower.
Like that?
It could. It still says as to lower over there.
He's not happy at all with this too lower.
Yeah. There's no to lower in the code.
Okay, I make it easy. Let us not look at the too lower first.
Okay.
Because that is an easy part that can be solved with
yes.
Okay, so I would say just return first.
Yeah, first let's see if that indexing part works without the lowercase. We don't know.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Does it work?
Okay. Yes, without the if we're not counting the lowercase. So yeah.
Yes. Okay. So it works. Okay. Let's continue. So it means that now we have an issue. To lowercase. Okay. So now we satisfied everything except that convert to lower, right?
Yeah.
So let's have look at the next requirement.
So this is what I was thinking. For the, did we have to do lower inside of there? Can we just do lower when we call it globally?
But I worried about the one here. How can you convert that to? So if you concatenate, so if you do it globally, you would do it after the concatenation, and then one will be included. I'm not very sure how to convert one to lower. That I believe that might throw an error. So let's check the next requirement, and we leave the lower part here to the next step. Okay.
Okay.
Check the print ID created already exists in the global array student accounts. Check if the print ID created or exists here.
Okay.
So it means that what we created just now, we should put it inside the print ID. And then we take this print ID and we should go through whatever stored inside the student account array.
Correct.
Okay. And if it doesn't exist, then we need to create an instance of the print account class in or object in the next free index in the student accounts. Can we do that?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. So first thing, that define print ID variable. Second requirement would be check if print ID is inside the global array student accounts. Okay, so here I would say print ID equal. Oops.
Okay.
So far makes sense?
Yes.
Okay, so now tell me if we have an array like what we are having here.
Correct.
So how to check that the print ID is inside or not?
We could do is instance, or we could do if it's in, like a if statement.
Okay, tell me how.
So if
If
print ID
in okay,
student account.
like that.
Yes. But
Okay.
student account isn't defined within here.
That's a good point also. Yes, it's true.
We could just define something here and then set student account to that later.
Let's have a look first if it run or not, and then we
Okay.
see.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Tell me, what should we do?
So now it says, what was the conditions of the if statement again? So if
He
it
said
is in,
check if print ID is inside the global array.
okay, we can
So
just do return.
this global array is actually have what inside?
Nothing inside. Oh, this is the student accounts.
It have student accounts, right?
Yes.
So this is a student account, right? And then it have what inside? He tell us wait. He tell us something here. What he said here? A global array of student accounts
Stores 1,000
that stores
instances.
instance of print account. Print
Okay.
account is our class, right?
Yes. Oh, we have to do is instance then.
Okay, let me just tell me what should I write, and then we discuss it.
So it says if it is in student account, what do we have? Let's just do return true for now, just to see if it's working.
Okay. We have create ID. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. False. Okay. Can we solve that? So now we know that this is empty. How to create something dummy to test? Same like your assignments. Your assignments always give something dummy data to be able to test with, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
So here we
could do
created that, right?
that.
Can we add it to this
Student
array
account,
at
yeah.
least? Yes. So we have some amount of information that we are able to use. So if we use here P2 and we do, for example, and then we have 110. So now how to add them to the array?
Well, we have to set it to that. Right now it's not.
So now I want to insert P1 and P2 inside the student account.
Append?
Okay, we can do that. Okay, P1. So we off again.
And you say, what were you saying?
We off again and enter